Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sherry Farmer. My guest is Artistic Director Chris Clark, and we're learning about Cinema St. Louis. And you were just telling us before the break about the food.
Yes.
And the movie.
And the movie. Yeah, so it is a fundraiser for us. So, tickets are on sale. It's in the middle of September 14th at Mad Art Gallery, which is an old police station. And why the movie is extra special to me is in a former life, I spent many years working and managing in restaurants and bartending and doing all kinds of things, putting myself through school and that. So it just, marries all parts of my life together in one big night.
And again, it is to celebrate your 20 years
20
there.
years, yes, it's hard to believe.
And out of those 20 years, do you have, if you can, narrow it down to just one, maybe top two, movies of all time?
From the event?
Yes,
from
from the
things that
event.
we've done?
Yeah.
Oh, we've done so many great films over time. Well, you put me on the spot. Blanking. But this film, I think I mentioned before, was the winner of the Audience Choice Award the first year that I was a programmer. So it was great. We've had films like Up in the Air was a great event. We had Jason Reitman and had a big sold-out show in its local premiere in St. Louis. We've had a number of celebrities visit us over time. Just this past year, John Goodman was there for our opening weekend. There was one year where we were honoring former St. Louis gal, Marsha Mason, and at our fall fundraiser that year, she bought my pants at an auction, and that's a whole other story. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, you do have an auction at your event too going on. Can we expect any of that kind of stuff? Your pants?
I don't know. The committee is not telling me everything that's going to happen, so for, maybe someone else will buy my pants. I don't know.
Well, you did bring some video that you wanted to share with us. So let's go ahead and share that video.
This looks like it was from one of our many, as one of our other fundraisers during the year is our annual Oscar event, and there I am. That looks like it was a number of years ago in Monarch Restaurant in Maplewood, which is no longer there. We've had many locations of the event over time, but it's always a fun event. It's sort of 4 hours of watching TV, but it is the Oscars after all.
Well, yeah, it's even more exciting.
It's glamorous.
So you guys always have something going on, and again, I know you mentioned that folks can get tickets right now, and where can they go for that again?
To our website at cinemastlouis.org, stlouis.org, because we don't spell out the saint. And there's many ways to get to the Dinner Rush event. There's my picture with the hat.
Which I didn't recognize you without it.
All over, and many links to our special event page. And tickets and tables are all selling briskly. I think my own mother just bought 2 tables. So.
That's good, she better.
Yes.
And you're just a little over a month away from the event. But if someone can't make it to that event, you also have information about all the other events you have on throughout the year.
Sure. We're not finished picking the films for the festival in November yet, but that'll be coming soon. A couple of weeks after the event, we'll announce the films that will be screening this fall at the festival.
And how difficult is it to make those choices for what
It's
films?
very difficult. We had about 2,500 submissions this year, plus we're also looking at a couple hundred films from distributors and film studios to whittle it down to a little less than 400. So it takes a long amount of time to put it all together, but it's so much fun. And
over the years, do you feel like you've seen more St. Louis talent?
Yes, there's a lot of, we love to include Missouri and St. Louis filmmakers when they deserve.
Yeah, you can't play favoritism, although Up had to be quite exciting.
Oh, sure, certainly it was. But it's always great when there's local filmmakers involved. We have I know of a couple we've pre-invited are from local filmmakers, so there's always something for everyone.
And then you also mentioned the 48-hour film festival. So if we have any locals who are into film and maybe they want to produce something, how do they get involved in that through you?
We have a weekly newsletter. It's always a great resource for not just things that we do, any film-related event in town for free or for pay or whatever. We list this in our weekly newsletter. That's a good resource. And then in that is announced upcoming events and when to sign up for this and that, and then where our website is always very populated with information about all of our events.
Yeah, so everything's covered there.
Yes.
And again, thank you so much, and best wishes for another 20.
I hope so.
What a Rush, 20 years with Chris Clark is a night of cinema and cuisine, takes place September 14th at Mad Art Gallery, located at 2727 South 12th Street. To purchase tickets, you can contact Bree Maniscalco at 314-289-4154 or visit cinemastlewis.org. There's more of STL Live after this. Don't go anywhere.